right. Hello, everyone. I'm going to do this very quick because I was tagged by um, Books with Banks, which was very kind of him to tag me. And so I have to do this in 5 minutes. So let's go with the questions, which was question one, ebooks or physical books. Always, always, always physical books. However, I do predominantly own ebooks because they are cheaper. Paperback or hardback, hardback all the way. It's sustained longer. Three, online or in-store book shopping. When I can, I would much prefer indoor book shopping, but for convenience, most of it is online. Trilogies or longer series. Um, as long as it's done well, typically longer series. A good trilogy, some series know when they need to end, and some don't need to go on and on, but some of them we desperately do. And Malazan, for example, being 10 books is perfect to me. Heroes or villains? I think I typically prefer villains. However, I think heroes are, in a sense, even better than villains and more interesting and dynamic just when it's done properly. And I think a lot of times it's not. And so it's just, becomes very tropey. And you're like, I've seen this before. So, a book you want everyone to read. Mm, can I say the entire expanded universe? No, that's cheating. Well, recency bias, but I would say Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy is a doozy, and not everyone's gonna like it, but I do think you should read it to determine that for yourself. Um, Recommend an underrated book, an underrated book. The Way of Idan by Philip Chase, or The Sundered Nation by Von Roycraft. I'm cheating, but that's what I don't have a individual one of that, I would say. The last book I finished, just now, today, I finished The Dresden Files, Book 2, Fool's Moon. Um, the last book I bought. Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna say what if I just cheat? um, the last one I bought is The Stranger by Albert Camus. Sorry. Um, what's next? The That's the last book I bought. I skipped the last book you finished. Apologize. The last book I finished, or no, I did say that. Oh my goodness, weirdest bookmark. Um, I used to use when I was younger. I had finished like a popsicle, and I would use the popsicle, and I would scratch one side so I know which was the front and back. Um, and then we have used books. Yes or no? I would prefer a new book that's entirely my own, but sometimes used books can also be really cool. Like one time, there are certain versions of Star Wars EU book. I think it's the Crystal Star, which has a completely different book title and name cover, which is really funny to see. And they're rare, but you can find them, and they're usually used. So you top three genres: fantasy, sci-fi, and maybe horror. I'm not. My main two is sci-fi and fantasy. So borrow or buy books. Definitely buy books. Character or plot. I think I can forgive a bad plot if there are really good characters, but I can't forgive a decent plot if all the characters suck. So, yes, longer books all the way, though sometimes a book can be reduced and be shorter. Not all books need to be long. Naming the three books first, you think of Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy, Farewell to Arms by Hemingway, and Traitor by Matthew Stover of the New Jedi Order series. Um, Books that made you laugh or cry. Um, uh, mm, Vector Prime, When Chewie Dies, made me cry. Our world or fictional worlds? I prefer fictional worlds. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, there's nothing wrong with audiobooks. If you like audiobooks, listen to them. I don't really, but you should if you like them. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Absolutely. That's the point of covers. Book, a movie or book to TV adaptation. I've ruined this. I've messed up. I have failed this. Um, It's actually a bit confusing, this one. Movie or TV adaptation you prefer? Um, well, I failed. Well, I failed. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. But movie or TV adaptation you prefer more than the book? I don't really have one. Maybe Dune by Denis Villeneuve. Series or standalones? Series. And tag others. I failed my quest, but that's okay because not everybody is perfect. But now that I finished it and I don't have to actually keep going, I want to tag Thomas R. Howell because I love that guy a lot. He's a great booktuber. Um, Nerd Level Rising, if he hasn't already, and really cool guy, Jonathan Cohen, for this tag. And hopefully, you all will succeed where I failed. And till next time, guys, thank you, Books with Banks, and for tagging me. And see you next time.